We met when we were just kids in college, and you have been my entire world for these past 9 years.
We've survived hurricanes, pandemics, long distance relationship, and everything in between.
And the fact that we're still here and we're still standing strong just means that you are definitely the person I'm supposed to be with.
I'm so excited to start the rest of our life together, and I couldn't do it without you. And I'm so excited to be here with you, and I'm so excited to be your husband.
Alyssa is someone who cares deeply about the people close to her, and for that reason, I wanted to make sure that all the bridesmaids got to contribute to this toast. So I asked them all to provide me with a quote about love or relationships or the couple. Allie said this: "Here's to many years of happiness and new adventures as you enter this new chapter of your lives." From sister-in-law Kayleen, a quote from Will Ferrell, with some humorous marriage advice. "Before you marry a person, you should make them use a computer with slow internet to see what kind of a person they really are." From Emma, "Romance and butterflies are wonderful, but one of the best and most beautiful things about marriage is developing a deep friendship and partnership with your spouse." And from Lydia, who met Alyssa at theater when Lydia was about 7 years old and who's grown to be a close friend: "If you are asking an 18-year-old for marriage advice, then you have a problem."
I'm gonna give, I'm gonna give, I'm gonna give, I'm gonna give you all I got. I'm gonna give, I'm gonna give, I'm gonna give you all I got.
I want to say this about Jeremy. Jeremy can have an attitude. And not just an attitude, but he just has a way about things. And if he doesn't care about something, forget, as we would say in New York, forget about it.
So flashback to when we were in college. In true bromance fashion, we're texting each other late at night on a Friday night, and he's telling me about this girl that he just met. And he's like, "Oh my God, she's great. We're having such a good time." And me being a little skeptical, I said, "Okay, well, tell me a little bit about her. What's her name?" He says, "Alyssa." "Where's she from?" He says, "Oh, she's from the Midwest. She's from Wisconsin." And I say, "Oh, don't worry. She's just being nice. I would forget about it."
So that's how I know that Alyssa is someone very special. After 9 years, they're together. So that must say that Jeremy really cares about Alyssa.
I'm gonna give, I'm gonna give, I'm gonna give, I'm gonna give you all I got.
Will everyone please raise their glass? Alyssa and Jeremy, I wish the two of you a lifetime of fun and happiness together always. Cheers.
I'm gonna give, I'm gonna give, I'm gonna give you all I got.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here in the presence of God and these witnesses to join together Jeremy Epstein and Alyssa Dvorak in holy matrimony. In your marriage together, I encourage you all not to dance to your own rhythm in your own time, but to learn the choreography of your marriage, to be in sync together, following your steps together, what I call the gospel dance.
I, Jeremy, take you, Alyssa, to be my wife,
I, Alyssa, take you, Jeremy, to be my husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish.
as long as we both shall live.
Now the stories. People tell me my stories are much better after they've been drinking than before, so I did that. I remember when Jeremy asked me to go to dinner one night, and I said, "Oh, it'd be great to catch up with you guys." And he said, "No, alone." Get the butterflies when that happens. So most of you know Alyssa as an adult, so I won't spend a lot of time on that. The accomplishments, I think, speak for themselves. One of the remembrances I had is you feel really proud in this moment where you're helping build a set, and one volunteer leans over to another volunteer, and you overhear them asking, "Who's that guy?" And the other volunteer says, "Oh, that's Alyssa's dad." And Alyssa, that's one of my favorite titles. Okay, so I will share one story of Alyssa as a kiddo, though. When she was between 1 and 3 in the late 90s, I'd often work late and come home after she'd gone to bed. And I had the baby monitor in my office, and I'd work late into the evening. And she'd often fuss, maybe cry a little bit, and I'd race upstairs to get her. And we'd come downstairs, and I'd put a little chocolate milk in a sippy cup, and we'd sit in the rocking chair. We'd talk, and she'd cuddle. And as a toddler, you don't have a lot to talk about, so I'd explain to her this new EMR program I'm working on and help organize my thoughts for the next day at the same time. And she would pretend to be drinking the chocolate milk long after it was gone, and she wasn't going to go to bed until she was ready. You could tell she was acting interested. She really wasn't interested in computer science. But that's probably my first clue that she was more cut out for theater than for computer science. And Alyssa? Most days I look back on that with a smile and sometimes a tear. And I think to myself, I wish we could have done that just one day more.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming. I want to start off by saying thank you to Alyssa's parents. Obviously, she is amazing and they were very much a part of making that happen. Thank you to my parents for being here as well. Again, I'm amazing and they are pretty involved in making that happen.